What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh. You can call me JD, and in this video we're talking about one of my favorite Yeezy silhouettes, period. We're gonna get into the Yeezy 700 V3 in the Safflower colorway. What up, fam? Welcome back. So in this video I am going to break down this sneaker. I'll talk about why the 700 V3 is one of my favorite Yeezy silhouettes, period. We'll talk about how this colorway ranks with some of the previous ones we've seen so far. We'll get into sizing, comfort. We'll also talk about resell. Is this a hold or a sell right now? And as always, I will be giving you guys that on-feet look, so make sure you stick around until the end of the video. So here we go, the 700 V3 Safflowers. Now this is the fourth colorway of this model to drop so far. We've already seen this pair. This is the OG pair, the Azales. We had that black colorway drop, and the most recent one has been the Arzareth pair, the blue one. There's also rumored to be another colorway dropping, which looks kind of similar to the Arzareth pair. Now, if you go back and watch my video of this one, the Azales, and I will leave a link to it up here. And I think that was actually the first video I dropped in 2020. And in that video, I was so excited about this shoe. I talked about how I felt like this silhouette was one of the best Yeezy silhouettes, period. In fact, probably the best one since the OG Wave Runners. And that is because it looked like absolutely nothing else on the market. It looks like some alien shoes, like a shoe from the year 3000. He completely transformed the 700 line, so we've always had these bulky silhouettes before. And then the V3s came out, a much more slimmer silhouette. Also the price point, a lot lower, $100 lower. Kanye West, as much as we love to hate him, you can't deny that this guy is one hell of a designer. Always giving us new silhouettes every year, which is not something we can say about most of the other sneaker brands. Jordan. We have that eggshell looking upper, and this time we have hits of yellow underneath the cage. The midsole is done in this brown color, and that is actually what surprised me, because in pictures of the shoe, I thought that the midsole was also done in eggshell, so I was surprised to see these in hand and see a more of a tannish brown color, which, to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of. I wish they kind of kept the eggshell color on the midsole as well. Underneath the shoe on the outsole, on these holes, you see some orange hits there as well. Out of the 4 colorways to drop so far, in my opinion, this is probably the second best pair after the OG ones, the Azales. Let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think of this Safflower colorway? How does it compare with the rest? The laces are a bit different as well. This time we get these bungee style laces, which you can't really remove unless you cut them off. If you want some normal black laces, the Yeezy brand does provide that in the box with these. We've been seeing that on most of the Yeezys this year, that they have been coming with these bungee style laces, which I am a fan of because I don't need to tie my shoes anymore, just slip on all of my Yeezys. Also with this pair, it does glow in the dark, just like every other 700 V3. As far as sizing goes, so with most of the 700s, I would suggest go a half size up. And the same goes with these. If you go true to size, it does fit okay, but it's a bit narrow for me in the toe box area, so I would suggest going a half size up. When it comes to comfort, if you're used to 700 V1 and V2 comfort, you gotta forget about that, because you don't get that at all with the V3. In fact, I might just say this might be the most uncomfortable Yeezy out there. There's pretty much no cushioning at all on this pair. It feels like a rock solid base. I believe it's an EVA midsole, so you don't get any boost, and I guess that's why the price point is $100 lower than the other 700 V1 and V2. I'm gonna talk about resale too. Before I do that, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel if you haven't already, and hello to all of my new subscribers. I've got a ton of new subscribers in the last month, so what up to all my new subscribers, and all of my existing ones. No, I haven't forgot. I will be dropping that collection video. I just haven't had the time to film it, guys. You know, one of those videos takes a long time to film, so once I get the time, I will definitely be dropping that video, so make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel. So let's talk about resale. A lot of people hitting me up on Instagram asking if this is a hold or a sell. Now I want you guys to listen carefully to this part right here. So you guys need to kind of change the way you think about resale a little bit. So I notice most of you, when you're thinking about resale, you're thinking, hey, is this shoe a good hold or a sell? Is it gonna go up in a few months? And that to me is the wrong question to ask. The correct question is this sneaker the best use of my money? I spent $200 on the shoe. Does it make sense to invest $200 in one of these, or are there other shoes out there that would give me a better return on investment much faster? That's pretty much what you call opportunity cost of money. Like for example, the recently released Jordan 1 Mochas. You know that colorway is super nice. That's one of those guaranteed sneakers that over time is gonna go up in price. A lot of hype behind that shoe, and currently, yes, resale prices right now are about $400 for that shoe. So you gotta ask yourself, would I rather have 2 pairs of Resale Safflowers, or would you just have 1 pair of Mochas? And in my opinion, the answer is pretty obvious. Definitely 1 pair of Mochas is a much better return on investment. Just look at every 700 V3 that has dropped this year. I'm talking about the black pair, the Azareth. None of those have been good holes. In fact, both of those have kind of come down over time. And I think the same with these. I don't think these are a good hold at all, and there's definitely better uses of your money out there. For those of you out there who took an L on this sneaker, I'm actually expecting there to be a lot of restocks in the upcoming weeks, because a lot of people probably caught this shoe for resale, and now that resale is pretty much dead on this sneaker. As you can look at prices right now, they're pretty much dead in every size. So most of these resellers are probably going to be returning the shoes, so we might see a lot of restocks. And if you can't find a pair, then of course go ahead, cop it off StockX. I will leave a link in the description. They're pretty much selling for retail right now. What are my personal thoughts on this shoe? Is it a cop or a drop? So I'm going to be honest, guys. I really don't like this colorway. Yes, I know earlier in the video I said that this was the second best colorway to drop so far, but that doesn't mean I like the colorway. It's just the second best that has dropped so far. This for me is an example of a shoe that I thought looked pretty good in photos, but then once I had them in hand, I really didn't like the colorway, especially this brown midsole. To me, this shoe looks like an egg, like one of those brown eggs. You know, you have the eggshell brown at the bottom, then you have the egg whites on the upper, and then the yolk of the egg on the inside of the shoe. Yeah, I just can't stop thinking of eggs when I see this shoe, so I'm personally just not a big fan of this colorway, but that's just my opinion. Let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think of the Yeezy 700 V3 Safflower? For me, these are a drop. If you don't know already, the easiest place to contact me is Instagram. The handle is right here. It is at JDKick6. That's where I drop a lot of content as well. My Instagram stories, I'm updating that every day. And of course, I'm dropping all my fit pics on there, so make sure you guys follow me. The on-feed portion of the video dropping right now. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Until next time, peace.